everyone, we are the Group 3. In this video, we were discussing the roles and skills of social works in substance addiction. What is substance addiction? Drug addiction, also called substance use disorder, is the disease that affects a person's brains and behavior and leads to an inability to control use of illegal or illegal drugs or medicines. Substances such as alcohol, marijuana, and nicotine, also called considered drugs. This substance addiction is important to talk about this because according to National Household Survey on the patterns and trends of drug abuse in 2019, that the dangerous drug sports reveals that around 1.67 million or 2 out of 100 Filipinos aged 10 to 69 are users of drugs. We all know that drugs are chemicals that affects our body and our brains. That is why abusive substances can lead to devastating physical and mental consequences, and these effects can even continue after a person has stopped to taking substances.
So now, let us identify what are the roles and the skills of the social worker that handling substance in addiction. So the first one, that role of the social worker is that a counselor or therapist. So where the social worker are able to give a counseling or counseling the individuals or the groups to help na mag-recover sa kanilang situation para tulungan na ma-identify kung ano nga ba yung mga causes or yung mga pinagmulan ng pagiging addict nila or kung bakit sila napunta sa ganung situation. So, the social worker are able to give counseling. It is just a counseling. They are not able to give advices. So, the second one is social worker, which is si social worker ay nagiging link between the clients and the resources. So, dito naman sa social worker ay dapat responsible siya sa pag-identify ng mga needed resources, sa pag-locate ng mga needed resources na makakatulong sa client. So, dito naman, si social worker ay talagang dapat niya i-assess si client na makapag-pili ng tamang mga services and resources na kakailanganin ni client. So, for example of that, si client is talagang sobrang nalulong na sa bisyo or sa naging addict na talaga. So, pwedeng ma-identify ni social worker na kailangan ni client ng mga other professional na makakatulong sa kanya. So, for example of that, talagang naapektuhan na yung kanyang pag-iisip. So, maybe talagang kailangan na ng professional like psychologist. So, si social worker ay magiging link para matulungan si client at na ma-provide yung mga needed resources niya like other professional. So, the third one is researcher, which is the social worker ay nag-evaluate ng mga practice, interventions, and other evaluates the program outcome. So, dapat dito si social worker ay meron sapat na kaalaman para sa pag-evaluate ng mga practice intervention to help clients talaga. And especially doon sa mga pag-handle sa substance in addiction. Lalo na sa case na ito ay hindi madali. So, dapat si social worker ay meron sapat na kaalaman kung paano nga ba gagawin at ano ang mga gagawin na intervention to help the client.
Next is enabler. The enabler role involves the social workers in interventive activities that will help clients find the coping strengths and resources within themselves to solve problems that they are experiencing. Next is resource provider. This role is nag-engage daw siya sa mga direct provisions ng material aid and other concrete resources na kung saan ginagamit siya ng worker para mag-eliminate or mag-reduce reducing ng mga situational deficiencies. And also, yung direct provisions daw is nag-perform siya sa mga material aid ng isang social worker na laging nagpo-proceed siya sa mga evaluations sa isang clients na kinakailangan ng client. And also daw the most appropriate ways by which it can be met.
So, next is advocate. So, kanina, sinabi ng ating first reporter yung mga roles ng isang social worker in the handling a client experiencing substance addiction. So, na counselor, therapist, social broker, enabler, resource provider. So, next is advocate. So, hindi lang tayo dapat counselor or therapist, dapat we serve as a client advocate din. So, pangalawa is coordinator. So, or arrangements of services to the client. So, dito, ang role ni social worker ay sila yung nag-arrange or nag-aasikaso kung anong services ba ang nararapat sa client natin na nakakaranas ng substance addiction.
So next ay ang skills ng isang social worker na nag-handle sa substance addiction. So dito, tinutulungan nila yung kanilang client na nagsasuffer from individual addiction to alcohol or illegal substances. So, nagkakandak sila ng one-on-one session or group therapy backup by long-term treatment plan. So, dito, tinutulungan nila ang kanilang client na makarecover from addiction and ma-manage nila yung kanilang condition successfully. So, kabilang sa mga skills na kailangan ng isang social worker sa pag-handle ng substance addiction ay pagiging good listener. So, isang social worker ay kailangan magkaroon ng engagement and makarecall ng information about sa kanyang client and makapag-establish siya ng trust with them and also makapag-build ng therapeutic relationship. So, ang pagiging active listening ay makakatulong sa kanyang client to feel understood and also ang isang social worker ay makakagain ng insight sa kanyang client situation and perspective. So next ay ang good interpersonal skills. So ang isang social worker ay kailangan makarelate siya to other people. Meron mga group dynamic settings na like group therapy and support groups and also teamwork with colleagues or outside service provider and even yung mga kailangan i-try and mediate between clients and their families. Also, kailangan din ang isang social worker dito ay to model healthy relationship and interpersonal interaction for clients. So, meron mga clients na ang mga ganitong bagay ay hindi nila nalalaman in the first place or natututunan. So, meron din mga clients na kailangan nila itong ma-relearn ang healthy social skills. So, next ay compassion. So, ang compassion ay isa sa mga important traits na meron ang isang social worker. So, to be successful, ang isang social worker na nagdi-deal sa substance addiction ay kailangan makita nila ang kanilang client kung ano at kung sino talaga sila, maintindihan nila ang struggle ng bawat isa and also look past their problem to see potential para matulungan nila with compassion ang kanilang mga client. So next, yung critical thinking skills, isa din ito sa important skills na magagamit ng isang social worker. So using logic and reasoning to identify the strengths and weaknesses for alternative solution, conclusion, or approaches to problems.
Patience. An addiction social worker can work with some extremely challenging clients. They must be able to remain patient with them all. The relationship they have with the clients is typically long-term, and the issues of an addicted person are often cyclical. The addiction social worker must be able to maintain patience as they revisit issues several times. Empathy. It can be difficult for an addiction social worker to fully appreciate the challenges of an addicted person or understand some of the decisions they make, especially if they have never suffered from addiction themselves. But a successful addiction social worker has to be able to put themselves in the position of their client and truly understand the difficulties they face if they are to help each client overcome them. Strong ethics. Any addictions result in unethical behavior. The addiction social worker must be ethically and morally robust and must remain so. They have to be able to demonstrate why unethical behavior is wrong and be unfaltering from that viewpoint. And lastly, the flexibility of social workers. Addiction social workers can work with clients with a range of addictions. They must have the flexibility to move between clients, changing focus and strategy successfully to provide the best service to each of their clients.
So that's all for the role and skills of the social worker that handling substance and addiction.